Hello artists, today we're going to start some symmetrical bugs. Our artist, Zwia Lipkin, liked to take scraps that nobody wanted of fabric and turn them into new pieces of art to save them from going into a landfill. And that's what we're going to do. We're using fabric scraps, and we're going to have a bigger piece for your background and a smaller piece for your insect. Actually, several smaller pieces. We will have scraps. Now, when we're making choices, because you'll have the bigger piece and the smaller piece. If your big piece is a light color of fabric, then your bug needs to be a dark color of fabric. If your fabric is darker, like this one that you see here, then your bug would need to be from a lighter piece of cloth. So I'm going to work with this lighter piece of cloth. We want to check and make sure we're on the front side. Then you're going to make your bug from leftovers. Like this is a nice dark leftover. Good contrast against my light background. So we want your bugs to have perfect symmetry. I'm going to fold in half. And for those who are a little nervous, we have chalk, and we can use chalk to draw on the fabric. So we're making the main part of the bug body. We're drawing it with chalk. Reason we're using chalk wipes off. So I'm drawing half a bug body. If you look, I drew it along the fold line. Half a bug body. Then we keep it folded and we will cut. And I'm going to use student scissors to show you. Student scissors can cut fabric. And make sure Mr. Alligator is doing all the work with his back teeth. I've got a bug body. He's ready to attach. When we attach these, we are using Elmer's glue. And we don't drown the whole world. Just going to keep it away from the edge. I'm leaving a little gap there. Little baby gap so it doesn't touch the edge. Plus it gives you somewhere to hold on. When you flip this over. And I'm laying it down. And it doesn't have to be vertical on your cloth. Mine's at an angle. That's fine. So body glued. I need a head. Still need contrast. That is excellent contrast. So I'm going to, once again, fold the cloth. We can draw the shape that you want with chalk. Do you want a half circle? Do you want it to be a whole circle? So I'm drawing part of a circle on the fold. Cut. Now, if you're having trouble putting glue on tiny pieces, that is where our friend the glue sponge can be very useful. And I'm also going to have a sheet to give you some inspiration. It's covered in weevils, or at least this particular piece of art is called walking weevils. So legs, we need legs. So I can take more scraps that are a contrasting color to my background and fold them. And you can draw it first, or if you're really brave, you think you can handle it, you can just cut. I do recommend drawing for anyone who's nervous, that way we waste less. Okay, and I separated. I've got legs. And here's how the glue sponge works. If you haven't seen it before, we're going to take this and gently press down in the glue and then lay it where we want it. So if the glue bottle is too difficult for you, you have other options. And it will still stick quite nicely. Now making sure my legs are symmetrical when I attach them to the cloth. I would like for my fabulous beetle to have antennas. This is where you will have scrap yarn. Also choosing something in a contrasting color, a color that's really different. In this case, I'm going to use the glue and kind of draw where I want my antennas to go. And then we're going to lay the yarn in it. Let me take your scissors and cut. You could also cut the piece first so you know how long it needs to be. and then stick it in the glue. Either way works magnificently. And last but not least, if you would like bead eyeballs for your little critter, make sure you pick a couple of beads that will stand out very, very well against your bug. And we can glue those down as well. And we'll either be using Elmer's glue, or I may have a tacky glue station set up for us to tacky glue those down.